So, of course, Donald Trump's fraud trial, as we all know, got underway on Monday. And before Trump went into the courtroom, he spent some time on Truth Social, bad-mouthing the judge. After the trial, he was bad-mouthing the judge. Tuesday, he was bad-mouthing the judge before and after the trial. But it's what happened during the lunch break on Monday. Like the first day of the trial, they'd only been in there for a couple hours. And Donald Trump, during lunch, while he was waiting for the bags and bags of McDonald's to be delivered, because I'm sure you've all seen those photographs. That was classic Trump, to be honest with you. But anyway, Trump goes outside during the lunch break and trashes the judge, like in the middle of the trial, goes out to talk to reporters about how much he hates this friggin' judge. Here's what Trump said. This rogue judge, a Trump hater, the only one that hates Trump more is his associate up there, his person that works with him, and she's screaming into his ear on almost every time we ask a question. So we won the case in the appellate division, and this judge refuses to acknowledge the appellate division, meaning he's got contempt for his own court system. Like, that's like 100% not true, by the way. I don't even know what he's talking about because it doesn't even exist. He continued, and you don't get much worse than election interference, especially when you're talking presidential election of 2024. So this judge should change his ruling because Palm Beach County said he was totally wrong and he was ruling based on them. This is a judge that should be disbarred. This is a judge that should be out of office. This is a judge that some people say could be charged criminally for what he's doing. He's interfering with an election and it's a disgrace. Now, some people are saying this judge could be criminally charged. He's not saying it. Some people are saying it, and you will never learn what people that is, right? Some people are saying, there's never some people. A lot of people are saying, there's never a lot of people. Like, he does that to kind of run interference for the horrible thing he's about to say. Here's the thing, bud. Thanks to Alina Habba's screw-up, you don't have a jury trial. Every decision that is going to come from this court is going to come from that judge that you just openly and publicly on television said should be not only disbarred, but possibly criminally charged. You think that's smart? Like, do you really, really think that that's the best route to take? This one person, Judge Arthur Engeron, holds the fate of your entire company and your properties that you love so much. One man holds the fate of those companies in the palm of his hand, and that is Judge Arthur Engeron. So routinely going out there every single day and pissing him off, saying he should be criminally charged, that is literally the dumbest thing you could do. I mean, honest to God, I can't think of anything dumber for Donald Trump to be doing right now with regard to his fraud trial. And I know what you're thinking, like, but Farron, the judge can't let their personal opinions get in the way of, the facts of the trial. That's not what I'm saying. But it will be the judge's personal opinion when he decides on the punishment, because he has a whole range of things he can pick from. And the more pissed off he gets, the more severe the punishment could be. And it's all totally legal, by the way, for him to do that. But if Donald Trump went into that courtroom and showed a little bit of humility, if he went out and talked to reporters and said, listen, we believe we're in the right here. I've got great lawyers. They're going to do their best. And, hopefully at the end of this, I'll be exonerated as I should be. That's the kind of statement you give. You don't go out there and attack the only person on this planet that holds the fate of your businesses in the palm of his hand. Because he can and hopefully will throw the book at you when this is all over, just because you pissed him off so much. And it is important to remember that Donald Trump has not been totally terrible inside the courtroom. No. He's more reserved and, he is staring daggers at the judge, but he's not having these kind of idiotic outbursts. He's saving that for his lawyers. So he's putting on a brave face for the public, right? So that his base thinks, oh, he's a big, tough, strong man taking on this judge. But every time he walks in that courtroom, it's solemn, it's sad, and it's pathetic, because that's exactly what Donald Trump is. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel, We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.